Alright. All in.
All in?
All in.
Show me what you got.
Pair of queens. Oh, come on.
Royal flush. Yeah. Dividends. This is Flo Pro here. I'm here for Schitz Popinov TV. Playing a little game with my man, the American Dream Team, who's up playing at FML Thursdays at Shine tonight. So you've this is kind of like the tail end of your Canadian journey, isn't it?
It's the last one.
Last one. You've been how many? 4 shows? 5 shows?
Did Montreal, Toronto, and Calgary, and then this one, and then back to New York tomorrow.
So you've had a taste of the East Coast parties and shit before, right?
Yeah, used Toronto, but I've never been to Montreal.
How was Montreal? Did you like it?
Montreal's banging.
Yeah.
Big ups to St. Woods. Was definitely the best show so far.
From Montreal, you took the train down to Toronto.
Yep. Took the train to Toronto. Went and met up with the Salacious Sound guys.
Yeah. Toronto show went off nice.
Yeah, it was a good Toronto show, and then.
And then from there you down to Calgary, right? How was
Went to Calgary. Fucking Slim Pickens, my new homie.
Yeah, he's a solid dude.
Yeah.
Calgary represents hardcore. It's
yeah,
good.
Calgary was dope, and then now I am here getting smoked in poker.
Well, you
by
know,
the Schitz Popin crew.
It's if we convert it to American, you know, it's really not that much. You know, the exchange isn't really that good right now, anyways. So you're out of Brooklyn, represent the New York City. What do you got down in Brooklyn? What's popping for yourself there?
We got a new night it's like a new monthly thing called Liquid. That it's me and my girlfriend Jessica, and multi-genre party where it's everything from
everything goes.
Yeah, house music to dubstep to electro house to hip hop to old jungle, everything under the sun, just kind of thrown into just a big dance your ass off all night long.
It seems like that's kind of like the norm these days. I mean, lots of the parties are like genre kind of crossing. You don't kind of pigeonhole to one or another, right? Like,
yeah, and I think it's dope because it used to be like back in the day, it was like there was your jungle parties and there was your house parties, and then now there's the dubstep thing has gotten huge in the past year, and
yeah.
I just feel like you can't forget about the old classic stuff, and whether it's house music or jungle music.
But you can still drop a crazy, like, original nutta drum and bass track.
That's been the new thing.
Off,
yeah,
right?
That's like been noticing it more and more is that so many people used to be in the jungle and drum and bass, and then they kind of lost interest or grew up or whatever you want to call it.
Do you think that had anything to do with money? Or
I'm sure it had something to do with money.
Money has its fingers in everything, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, man. Like,
and it was just evolution, I guess. But now that's why, right now, I think it's so popping off. That's why this shit's so popping right now, is that it's pretty much taken every little piece from reggae and hip hop and house music and jungle, drum and bass music, and taking little elements and just throwing it into this big club-friendly, bang your head no matter what you like, you can relate to it.
Totally, so, that's like probably the outlook that you're taking in the parties you're throwing right now. Like, it's good, start off the night nice and mellow and build as a night, and by the end of the night everyone's got their shirts off and they're brucking out to crazy drum and bass. Yeah. It's good.
That's what the music or the Dream Team stuff is too, is if you listen to it, you can hear elements from old hardcore stuff from the early 90s to hip-hop stuff from the late 90s to dubstep stuff from like right now. And it's just all just thrown in a blender and just putting in a...
It's nice to have like your roots back in something else, because I mean everything comes full cycle, right? Like everything always comes back in. Like lots of those drum and bass cats are like, The Enemy, Treasure Fingers from Evil Intent, Gigantors, Computer Club, E1, who you're homies with back from New York City, Kill the Noise. He's killing it right now.
And it's cool because I wasn't big into production when the whole drum and bass thing. I was just a drum and bass DJ, but those guys were doing their thing, and this electro house slash.
Yeah, there was no real name put on it. It was like club bangers.
Yeah, everyone calls it electro, but it's really just everything thrown into like a 130 BPM kind of 4/4.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You're too. You have a side project, the Monster Squad, is it?
Yeah, we just been working on this. Well, originally started from I did the Money track, which is the kind of the thing that got my people to see who the American Dream Team is, and came as a joke where it's just I found this sample that said money, bitches, cars, clothes, and weed, and I started getting really into production. And I was like, I'm gonna make an electro house track out of it, and so I did that, and then I got feedback from, or I got hit up out of the blue from Whiskey Pete out of LA, and he's like, I'm feeling that track. He's like, let me do a VIP over it. And then he put Andre Parnell on it. And so him and Andre went on it. And then that ended up, I remixed it. That was when I was still just learning how to write music and mix. And so they sent me vocals back for it. And it's just all over like online stuff. And I remixed the whole track, made it better, used new skills that I learned, and sent it out and had a really, really good reaction for it. And then we decided, is actually Pete's idea, and he was like, we need to do something else. He's like, I'm gonna bring Jay Stylus along, and we're gonna make a whole group, and we're gonna call it Monster Squad. Yeah. And I was like, all right, let's do that shit. And then
like that one track said, I Get High?
Yeah, I Get High.
Yeah, that's a sick track.
Well, everything just got thrown out. We were supposed to actually wait a minute, but Pete jumped the gun. Fucking dick. But it ended up working out pretty good. And like before I left the hotel room, the cover we did of My Boo, which is coming out on Nervous Records.
Nice.
This month. Sick. Underneath the Dream Team, but I had those guys put verses on it to freshen it up and give it out to people, and it's up in like number 4, number 3 right now before I left the hotel room. And so there's a good little buzz, even though he wasn't supposed to give it out, he did, and it was a good move. Nice. And even though I gave you shit, good move, Pete. But so that's the Monster Squad shit, trying to do just like take the old 90s, like 3 MCs and 1 DJ vibe.
I'm feeling that for sure.
And then with a little bit of hip hop and hip house kind of stuff, and then mix it with this rave rap, new, just like feel good party music that people can sing along to pretty much.
Yeah, and it's almost better just not putting a label on it, right?
Yep.
It's not drum and bass, it's not fidget, it's not bass line, it's
just fucking party music.
It's making you have a good time, go off, dance, and bring the girls in, right?
Exactly. It's just party music, feel good party music.
Totally. I'm totally feeling that. Well, I think we're just going to be about ready to wrap this up. It's been an honor. My man, the American Dream Team, repping Brooklyn, New York. You got any last shout-outs you want to say?
Well, big ups the Schitz Popinov crew. Big ups all the other Canadian guys, Salacious Sound, St. Woods, Slim Pickens crew, and getting ready to go check out the night at Shine tonight, and Liquid. What else we got? There's a million. I could go on forever, but yeah, big ups to everyone that made the tour happen tonight. And
wicked. Well, here's to you.
And to the American Dream third Team. Kind of
here's to Schitz
alcohol
Popinov.
I've had since.
And here's to beverages. Love ya. See you on the flip side, bitches.